Tolling technology has been expanding and improving all around the world as the number of toll highways has been increasing because governments are in search of earning more money to be able to fund other projects. Yet for the last 15 years, toll routes are not only limited to private highways but also for high occupancy toll lanes, where a portion of the public highway is tolled for just certain types of road users. With HOT lanes, drivers can still benefit from fast and free trips as long as they meet the requirement for a minimum occupancy. But for the ones who cannot, there is a price per kilometer for using the lane. Pricing can be fixed, like most of the toll highways, or dynamic, where toll rates vary with demand, which helps to create value pricing. In general, toll rates are displayed at entry points so that non-HOV drivers can budget and decide whether to sit in traffic or to pay and drive. Even though Ontario government statistics demonstrate that there is already capacity for more vehicles in the existing HOV lanes in Queen Elizabeth Way, Highway 404 and 403, currently in Canada there are no HOT lanes except for the pilot project on the section of QW, which has been in service since September 15, 2016. The existing HOV lanes on QW were redesignated as HOT lanes for this pilot project that will run for up to 4 years. QW was selected for the pilot because of having the most capacity available during peak hours compared to other existing 3 HOV lanes in the GTA and Hamilton area. This pilot project is often criticized for its billing approach and for being too inexpensive. However, we believe that our company, ADAS, brings a novel solution to support Ontario's traffic management innovation and tolling technologies and systems.
Business Model Canvas. We are ADAS, and this is our business model canvas. We will convert GTA's high-occupancy vehicle lanes into high-occupancy toll lanes. We will install the technology, implement a dynamic pricing system, and start an easy website and application for paying tolls, all while maintaining and operating the toll lanes.
Key partners. ADAS has multiple key partners for installation, operation, and maintenance. These include IT's hardware suppliers, preferably local ones, financial institutes to help reducing and avoiding financial risks and for the acquisition of the financial services, a post office to send out the monthly invoices, Province of Ontario, who is the owner of all highways in the province, Minister of Transportation, who is responsible for the transportation infrastructure and related law in the province, Toronto Police Department or Ontario Provincial Police or other police departments to assist the inspection of illegal usage and activities in the HOT lanes, and lastly, a road maintenance services company to perform accident response actions, de-icing salt application, and snow shoveling.
Key activities. Our key activities at ADAS are consisting of system planning, system implementation, and system operation. In traffic management, specific enter and exit points and also physical barriers between HOT lane and other lanes are designed. Based on previous experiences, running HOT lane without physical barriers will increase collisions. We classify HOT lane users to registered and unregistered users. ADAS registration is as simple as going to website, entering car owner information, vehicle information, and payment information. Registered users can enjoy waiving entrance fee, automatic payment, and mobile application features. Using HOT lane is free for emergency service, public transportation, HOV eligible, and green vehicles. Heavy trucks are not allowed to use HOT lanes. Traffic controlling system. High-speed imaging cameras will be used to register vehicles at enter and exit points. Xerox vehicle passenger detection system is considered for detecting number of passengers in a vehicle. Xerox claimed that this new system has 95% accuracy at a speed of 0 to 160 km per hour. Inductive loop traffic detectors will monitor traffic density in both HOT and regular lanes. Traffic density will be used as an input data for dynamic price computing. Video vehicle detection system will be used for traffic monitoring. Other than recording traffic information like number and type of vehicles, this system is able to detect and alert collision or stopped vehicles. Price calculation. By entering a vehicle to HOT lane, the system inputs plate number, occupancy rate, and dynamic price, which is determined at the time based on traffic density. If the vehicle is not eligible for HOV usage, the system will identify its registration status and calculate the final price. System implementation. We have two major categories in system implementation. The first is software, which includes data processing engine, data backup and security, financial system, and website and mobile application. The other category is hardware, including intelligent transportation system, telecommunication system, and construction. System operation. Based on ADAS function and operation, functional structure with 5 departments is designed for organization. 5 departments are marketing, operation, finance, research and development, and human resources. To avoid work duplication, operation and R&D departments will collaborate to take care of system maintenance.
Next part in our presentation is the key resources. The key resources in our HOT lane project are hardware suppliers and implementation team, software team, financial partners, data backup service, utilities, web hosting, data security, and maintenance team. The hardware suppliers and implementation team will provide the monitoring technology hardware that will be able to track and expense the users of the HOT lanes. These usually include cameras, ramp meterings, infrared cameras if required, and etc. Software team will work closely with the hardware team to seamlessly integrate the software that will operate the monitoring system implemented on the HOT lanes. This is considered crucial in our process since the dynamic pricing as well as the ramp metering requires very precise computations to generate accurate costs to be billed to customers. Next are financial partners that provide the platform for paying, such as PayPal, and our customers will have the option to pay by mail, online using our website or a mobile app. Data backup servers are essential too to store all the data, the day-to-day usage of the cars, and all this information can be used later in the future to improve and optimize the HOT lane processes. Utilities are required such as electricity, telecommunication, internet, telephony, etc. to run all the operations. Also, we were going to create a website for the online payment and for users to be able to track their usage. We can use some companies such as Clarity Web Hosting Inc. or Amana Tech, which are in Toronto area. Next up is security. It's an important resource to ensure the safety of the customers and their operations. This includes signs along the HOT lanes, CCTV, cyber security software, and etc. And finally, due to the continuous use of the HOT lanes on a daily basis, maintenance is essential to avoid disruption in service and to keep the HOT lanes up to standards.
Cost structure. The HOT lanes will involve capital costs in the form of supply and installation of multiple pieces of hardware, software, and website development, as well as annual costs for the maintenance of software systems, the road, and personnel responsible for maintenance. Annual operation and maintenance costs include staff support, road maintenance, utilities, and rent for services such as web hosting. Lastly, we will share revenue from the tolls with government agencies. Value proposition. We provide value to our users by giving them choice. Our system makes it easier to understand when to use the toll lanes, how much it will cost to use them, and to see your toll payments immediately. We will provide real-time signage with the anticipated time to next exit and the cost of using the HOT lane based on current traffic density. This way users can make the decision in the moment on whether to use the HOT lane and do not have to make that decision at the beginning of the month, as is the current situation with the QEW monthly pass purchase. We will offer pain-free billing with our online registration system that will link users' license plate numbers with contact and billing information without the need to visit an office or buy a transponder.
Now let's talk about customer relationships. The first and essential business relationship needed in our project is with the Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure Ontario, since we will be using the public roads owned by them. We have two options for that. We can either rent out the lane for 30 years at a low rate, or we can agree on a profit percentage from the total profit with MTO and Infrastructure Ontario. Next, there's the direct customer relationships from customers using our lanes and us getting paid from them. So it's a direct business relationship. And I would like to add that there's no direct interactions between the customer and the billing, since they're going to be paying either over the phone, online, or by mail.
Channels. ADAS distribution channel type is direct distribution and also business to customer. Online channels including website and mobile application are considered as distribution channels.
For customer segments, our customers are gonna be basically HOVs, carpoolers, public transit, private bus companies, emergency vehicles, cabs and airport limousines, and regular and non-regular HOT users. Green vehicles, including hybrid and electric cars, are gonna be regular users too, since they can use it for free. And business users are gonna mainly use the lane to deliver products to customers and avoid any delays in traffic.
And lastly, the revenue streams. ADAS has two main revenue streams. The primary and direct one is the service fee, or in other words, the tolls collected from single drivers, cabs, and commercial buses. The secondary revenue source is enforcement and fines. The service fee is made of two components, toll rate and camera charge. The first one has to be paid by all HOT vehicles based on the kilometer they drive in the HOT lanes, whereas only the non-subscribers are charged with the camera fee. Our company has this additional camera charge to encourage drivers to sign up with our system so that they can benefit from the easy pre-authorized payment method, and we do not need to mail invoices every month. Even though ideally it is expected that the customers pay for the service they receive, unfortunately that might not always be the case. Additionally, sometimes people alter their license plates so that cameras cannot recognize them. In all these cases and offenses, there is an enforcement associated with them. The consequences of not continuously paying the outstanding balance is license plate denial until the outstanding balance, including tolls, fees, interest referred, are cleared, plus an enforcement fee is charged for every month the debt is not cleared. Out-of-province and U.S. vehicles are also responsible for paying for the tolls, fees, fines, and interests. However, it'll be challenging to enforce the users from United States.
Now we will discuss the risks and benefits from environmental, political, and social points of view. Many have claimed that HOT lanes are the ultimate win-win because they provide an alternative to congested highways for those willing to pay, but due to the cost of using them, also encourage carpooling and transit use. However, there is little data to support this. In an American study of multiple HOT projects, it was found that HOT and peak pricing did not lead to an uptake in transit. On the contrary, people tended to continue vehicle ownership due to the convenience of non-congested toll lanes. Recently, the idea of tolling highways has become politically tenable as major media outlets covered positively Toronto Mayor John Tory's endorsement of toll lanes for Gardner and Don Valley Parkway. Toronto's mayor sees tolling as a viable revenue generation model, which is now popular due to the strains of funding large-scale infrastructure projects. Public sentiment for toll highways has never been good in Ontario, and that is because the history of the Highway 407 was politically disastrous for Ontario, mainly due to the bad lease deal that the government made with the 407, then later on negative press coverage from outrageous bills. In other jurisdictions, such as in the United States, the same public sentiment that is anti-tolling was generally present, but studies have shown that after implementation, HOT lanes gain in popularity. That is because drivers realize the benefits of increased throughput and increased utilization of an HOV lane, which is often underutilized. The main benefit of HOT lanes is increasing total highway capacity for drivers not in the toll lane, since HOT users will diverge from regular lanes, freeing up some spaces along the way. This in turn allows people to live further away and extend their acceptable commute times. The quality of commuting is significantly improved, and the connectivity between relatively far cities is enhanced. Businesses also benefit from this more rapid transit. On the con side, HOT lanes are sometimes called Lexus lanes due to their high cost. However, some studies show middle-income users also actively use HOT lanes in the United States, mainly when in rush to an important meeting or appointment. In conclusion, we think the government needs to carefully weigh the benefits and risks before deciding where and how many HOT lanes to implement in the GTA. ADAS can implement toll lanes on existing HOV lanes throughout the GTA. We will create a system that optimizes a user's ability to choose the right option for them, make it easier for the user to make decisions about when to best use their time and money, implement a registration system that makes collecting fees easy, all while maintaining capacity for current HOV users and reducing congestion on GTA highways overall. Thank you very much for listening to our presentation.